Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nicole Menner. Both the Southern Miss men and women return to the court tomorrow as both teams take on the Rice Owls. The men head to Houston for the matchup, looking to improve on their best start through 13 games since their NCAA tournament season back in 2011. This marks the fifth of a 6-game road swing for the Eagles. Southern Miss allowed just 178 points over an 8-night stretch out in the Midwest and have not allowed over 80 points in a single game so far this season. As for the women, they'll open Conference USA play at home as they host Rice, looking to bounce back after a tough loss to the Houston Cougars. The ladies tip off tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, while the men will play at 3 in the afternoon. The MSU Women open SEC play tomorrow as they look to defend their SEC regular season championship title from the 2017-18 campaign. State wrapped up their non-conference slate with a 12-1 record, and Coach Schaefer spoke about how important these next few months will be, especially for his seniors.
I got these 4 seniors now, and I just, really the consistency piece with those 4 to start with. Then I still got 9 other players. But just getting that confidence and that feel with them, knowing that, hey, these 4 seniors have been to the wars now, and they need to know I'm going to lean on them a lot. And they've got to wear it. This is their time. This is their team. And just knowing that those kids understand what's coming down the gauntlet now. We got 16 games. You got 2 months for the rest of your life. So let's sell out.
And the Ole Miss Rebels also open SEC play tomorrow at Missouri. Taking a look at the numbers, Ole Miss is 22-14 in SEC openers dating back to 1982. Overall, Missouri holds an 8-1 lead in the series and enters this game with an 11-3 record. The Rebs are coming off a win over North Florida back on Friday, a game where Crystal Allen scored a career and SEC high for the season, 34 points. And another bright spot for Ole Miss was their rebounding. The team had struggled prior to that game, but they owned the edge by about 20 in that win. Coach Yo dove into that a little bit more after the game.
A lot of focus on it. Like I said before, I didn't think that it was something that we could do to fix it. It's all about heart and toughness. And, the team, the young ladies understand right now that I'm at a place where the gloves are off, okay? The honeymoon stage is over. They know that my heart is in a good place. And so I'm really, I've been a wrecking ball the whole week. We're getting ready to partake in the #1 conference in the country, I believe. So we have to be able to hold our own. And that's something that we still have to work on. It's not fixed by any means, but I'm glad that we had a good outing.
Well, at the Pine Belt, this TV is your home for ACC basketball, starting this weekend when the Tar Heels of North Carolina take on the Pitt Panthers. Catch all the action this Saturday at noon on this TV, WHPM Channel 23.2 and Comcast Channel 219. Well, the Saints may not have an opponent for January 13th just yet, but the work they put in for that day has already begun. The #1 seed in the NFC will know who their opponent is after the wild card games this weekend, and while that can make it difficult to prepare, as Drew Brees says, it's the position you want to be in.
Different than a bye week during the season where you know who the upcoming opponent's going to be. You still approach that bye week similar to what we're doing now, which is, rest and recovery, and you get to basically leapfrog the first round, of games and go right to the second round, and you get to host it, So all those are good things. We're really just focused on ourselves right now. So getting guys rested, getting guys recovered, focusing on some details, a chance to self-scout a little bit, take a look at some snaps from the season and see the areas that we really want to improve upon this week as we approach our next game.
Yeah, so it'll either be the Eagles if they can beat the Bears or the Seahawks or
Well, I can tell you this, the Saints are hot.
They are hot, and whoever they play
is going to be in trouble.
It will definitely be in trouble.